Hi guys, this is Sonal Chauhan. Celebrate Ghost on Radio City Star Express.
Well, అందానికి చాలా సినోనిమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి లైక్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ గార్జియస్ స్ప్లెండెడ్ వాటికి ఒకటి యాడ్ చేస్తే ఇట్స్ సోనల్. వెల్కమ్ టు ద షో.
Thank you so much. That was a really nice introduction.
Thank you so much. And this is RJ Sid. I do the afternoon show every single day.
Of course.
And today the Radio City studios are graced with the presence of Sonal.
It's my pleasure to be here. I love Radio City 91.FM. So I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much. So getting back to the times of Ghost.
Yes.
So for a long time, you had a really splendid time in Telugu film industry because they have owned you up so well that they think you are the daughter of Telugu film industry.
Absolutely.
And a lot of movies, people remember you alongside NBK.
Of course.
And after that, Shivam came and Ram. People started associating with Ram, and with every actor, you go so well that this is the perfect pair. This is the perfect pair, and you could do that. How is that possible?
Well, how is it possible? I don't know. I think I've just been very lucky that I have got the opportunity to work with such amazing actors and directors. And I think all credit to my directors because they just give me a character which I'm able to, pull off with ease. And like you said, Telugu film industry has made me feel like it's my home and I feel like the daughter of the Telugu film industry. So I think, I just give my best to whatever I do and I think it works out.
Definitely, it works out. So over all these movies, there's one factor that got registered that though you look so sweet in real, on screen, most of the characterizations are so well that you look like a rebel and you look like somebody who is on the face.
Right.
Is that the reason you've been cast to Ghost?
Well, I think Ghost is very very different. Like I've been saying that ee cinemalo na characters chala different from anything that I've done before. Endukante ee cinemalo I got the opportunity to perform action
True.
opportunity vachindi which is like very different from anything that I've done before. Like you said that earlier, my roles were more like strong, even though this is also a strong role, but this role has more substance. And earlier it was getting a little frustrating for me because I was only getting roles which were glamorous or looking pretty and standing in the frame. Yes, certain movies I got really nice roles and people really liked me, but I somewhere felt that I was just being stereotyped. I wanted to do different kind of roles because as an actor you want to do variety of roles. You don't want to just do the same thing because then it gets boring and frustrating. So with Ghost I got that opportunity and నాకు చాలా మంచి రెస్పాన్స్ వస్తుంది అండ్ నేను చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నాను. సో ఐమ్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ I'd like to say a big thank you to the audience. Guys, I'm reading all the lovely Twitter comments and tweets and my DMs, everything that you're sending to me, and thank you for liking me as Priya and appreciating and acknowledging all my effort. So I think it was I was kind of stereotyped, and with Ghost I've been able to break that, and I hope that now filmmakers offer me different kinds of roles. Yeah.
So it's so this thing that it's hard to say for the people who have acted along with you, the villain who the people who get beaten up by you.
Yeah.
They would find a hard time to fight with you because they would surrender. Such a gorgeous, come on, beat me up. I don't want to fight you back.
Come on, forget about my beauty. Let's talk about my strength.
Definitely,
that's
such
why
a versatile actress, and we got to see that in a lot of movies, and this especially.
Yes.
The script has taken it to the next level.
It has, yes.
So we have known the reasons now. Ever since all these days you had glam roles. One of the reasons being you got an action role to do.
Yeah.
What are the other factors that pulled you to do this script?
Well, the most important, the first thing that I got to know was that it was opposite the king.
True.
So for me, it was a no-brainer. I wanted, immediately I said, yes, I want to do it. I was told it's an action film. I didn't know that I'm also doing action. I thought, Nag sir will be doing action, and how we usually, the heroine has a role, I'll be playing his love interest. But for me, even that was good enough because I really wanted to act with Nag sir, and with Ghost that came true, and you know, being able to do action was always on my bucket list. So that got ticked off with Ghost, and I'm super happy. Plus the story, Praveen Sataru sir, I love his sensibilities, his cinema. I think he has a very different approach, and the whole experience was very very satisfying. I trained for guns, weapons, then I trained for mixed martial arts. I also trained for my diction in Telugu. So it was a very good experience. So overall, I think yeah, that's what attracted me to it, and I didn't know that it's gonna be so good, but it turned out to be better than what I expected.
All this time I had a small emptiness in my heart that I couldn't communicate with you in Telugu. ఇప్పుడైతే full satisfaction వచ్చేసింది
Of
that
course.
you are well familiar. So learning Telugu, being here.
It's been amazing. I have always loved Telugu. I always say that Telugu is a language that sounds very, very poetic, and it sounds very sweet when you talk in Telugu. This time I mean, I was assigned a teacher who told me certain, you know, like small minute
Pronunciations,
details
yeah.
and pronunciations and all of that, and that helped me a great deal. So I mean, I really think that by the time I come here for the next interview, I will
Completely
full
talking
yeah.
Telugu.
Yes.
So your switch from Bollywood to here.
Yeah.
I mean, being though no matter how much it is, once you enter it, it'll little bit sound like outsider, though the city is welcoming. So your transition from Bollywood to Tollywood, how do you find it?
For me, I have touchwood. I've got a lot of love from the Telugu audience, from the Telugu film industry. I've got, like I said, got many good opportunities to work with some of the most amazing people. So it was very natural. It was almost as if it was always meant to happen to me.
True.
I think it's like destiny that got me here, and I feel more at home here than anywhere else. I love Hyderabad. I love coming here. Like every time someone says Hyderabad, I say yeah, let's go, let's do it.
So what is the most visited place in Hyderabad?
You know, I'm very boring.
Oh, no.
So the most visited place is always the set. When I'm working, I just go to the set and I come back to my hotel and I just sleep, because you know it also gets tiring and all that. So
That's
yeah.
more professional than boring.
Yeah, maybe you can call it that, but yeah, otherwise no, I don't really go out.
Amazing. So coming back to Ghost, working with Nag sir, I mean he's of somebody who has a discipline and he's set in certain ways. I've heard in one of the interviews, Mansi happened to say that in a cold winter, in the December times, he used to swim without any heater or something on that lines. That level of discipline, that to
Yeah.
working in action, did it apply on you? Did it have an impact on you?
Of course, there is so much to learn from Nagarjuna sir. Of course, you know, beginning lo నేను చాలా nervous. I was like, I don't know how he's going to be, because he's such a big star. I always, you know, looked up to him, the way his style, his charisma on screen, all of that I had seen, but I didn't know how he's going to be as you know, when I meet him. So I was nervous, but you know, his charm is such that 5 minutes of meeting him, I felt like I'm sitting with a friend and talking to about everything in the world. And as a co-star, Nag sir, aina chala manchi co-star, chala encouraging, chala supportive co-star. I had the most amazing time working with him. But things to learn from him, like you said, discipline, his dedication to acting, and like, you know, his films and every character that he does. um, Things to learn from him is he's always moving forward. He's never stagnant in one place. He has great style, great charisma, fabulous actor, and and a very very positive co-star to work with.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I think that is a very important thing, at least for me. Like if like when I knew that Nag sir will be there on the set, I used to look forward to going to the set because he's so positive and he brings in that energy on the set that everyone is like energized. He has so much of energy that he gives it to everyone, and that positive energy is like amazing. Yeah, I can go on and on.
Super, super. What is Priya doing in Ghost? What sort of character is she playing, and what are we looking up to?
ఈ సినిమాలో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ నాకు నాగ్ సార్తో రొమాన్స్ అండ్ యాక్షన్
Action ఉంది.
రెండు రెండు చేసే అవకాశం దొరికింది. సో ఐ థింక్ ఫర్ మీ ఇట్స్ లైక్ డబుల్ ద బోనస్. ప్రియా ఈజ్ I'm playing an Interpol officer who is working alongside Vikram, that is Nag sir's character, and then due to some circumstances, they both sort of go their own, like they sort of go their own paths, and then how she comes back at the most important time when he needs her the most, and how she supports him in that whole thing that he is trying to do. I mean, you guys have watched the film, so I can say that when he's trying to protect his family and he needs that support, how Priya supports him is what my character is. And it's a very it's not just that she's supporting him emotionally, but like all the action and
True.
everything, and in the
On the
fights
sets, on
and
the
all
ground,
of
yeah.
that. Yeah, so they're like they're both like partners who complement each other so beautifully. They're like a really strong team together. So that is what Priya is.
Super. So Rag is seen holding a sword in one end, and
Yes.
Priya in the other end. So both are same level of power, and so both are same level of action. Both
I
can
thought
do
I
the
thought
thing.
you say Priya is sharper than this one.
That is more powerful than.
I'm kidding. Yeah, so I think that picture is a very powerful picture. If
True.
you look at it, like there's this fire in Nag sir's eyes. Behind us, there is destruction. There are like things flying around. He has this one sword, and he has me in one hand, and I have a gun in my hand while I'm peacefully resting my head on his shoulder. So it's that picture is a story in itself, and it talks about how, like, if you watch the movie, you will see how Vikram suffers from PTSD, where he has had some childhood traumas, and how Priya knows how to calm him down. So there is a peace between them, and they give that peace to each other while they both are Interpol officers, very very strong personalities. That gun in my hand, always alert and always ready, like you never know where the enemy might be coming from, and how they're always one up on the enemy, while Nag sir is this cool, like really like suave, sort of effortlessly powerful and effortlessly stylish.
Yeah.
And he has this sword, and he is like always ready to take the enemy head on.
Awesome. So if Priya were to come into real life, most of the times we don't get to see a character coming into real life. That's why we go to watch movies.
Right.
If Priya were to come into real life, what is that one issue that she would pick up to fight on?
To fight on,
Yeah.
I think eve teasing. I mean, let me go one step further, but all the rapes
Powerful.
and all that are happening, I think Priya would just destroy
Destroy that.
those people, and like make sure that they never even think about it ever in their lives.
Very
Rapists.
powerful. Very
Yes.
powerful. So how much of Priya is Sonal?
I've been saying that I have now. Sonal is a lot of Priya.
Wow.
It was not when we began when I began training for the film, when I signed the film, not so much, but now a lot of traits that Priya has have come into Sonal, and for a very very positive reason. Like when I started training, I didn't realize the importance of this training. I thought, like, how we go learn the choreography of a song and we do it. Similarly, I thought that fights also will happen like that, and why do I need to like train for holding a gun and firing a gun? But everything today, after in hindsight, when I think about it, I realize that it was all, of course, giving me the right body language. It was making me look as convincing as I could as an Interpol officer. But most importantly, mental strength is what I've learned. Training low rendo roju, I had a fracture in my
Oh.
in my toe, and I had the film starting in a month and a half. I didn't have a choice. We didn't have the luxury of time. There were two choices. Either I give up and then let a dupe do all my action sequences, or keep at it, be responsible about not getting more injured, and in a smart way carry on with it. But the easier way out was to just give up, because they would have managed with the dupe. But I don't know. Because I for like a few hours I was really demotivated, because my doctor said that you can't train for 6 weeks, and I said that's not possible. So then I just decided I went for the training. I was, of course, very responsible. So guys, please don't like listen to me and be irresponsible about it. Fracture is a very serious thing. But I went at it, and I did it on my own, and I'm so happy because today I have come out. I'm a new person. So when I say that I have a little bit of Priya in me, is now because Priya is mentally strong. She doesn't give up. She doesn't let hindrances pull her down. And today I'm all of that.
Kudos to all the efforts and
Thank
not
you.
giving up.
Thank you.
And today you're proud of it, and the whole industry is proud of
Thank
that
you.
one step.
Thank you.
Super. So Praveen Sattar is known for doing such movies,
Right.
and known for throwing himself challenges.
Right.
So how do you like him? How was it working with him?
It was amazing. I think if it wasn't for Praveen sir, I would have not been able to do Priya convincingly, because he constantly pushed me, to my limits. Even when, of course, when I had my fracture, he told me to rest, but I knew that he didn't want me to rest. So, but he's the one who said, he told me the first time when I met him, he told me that, look, now it's up to you how much you give to this character. He said, if like different people will give different amount of themselves or hard work, and that kind of stuck with me. And I said, he's right. And that really helped me throughout my training. And I said, you know what, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna get tired. And I will keep at it. And even if I feel that okay, I've perfected it, which I don't usually, because I'm constantly like, I feel that there's always room for improvement. I said, I'm just gonna keep doing it. And that was thanks to Praveen sir, because I've been speaking to some other friends of mine who have also done action movies. Their directors don't really expect them to train the way Praveen sir made me train. So it's thanks to him. It was the most amazing experience. It's also like nice to be in a firing range and like firing bullets, and then you see that paper where like you're seeing that you're almost hitting bullseye. It feels very powerful. So big thanks to him. And apart from all of that, also he's the most sorted director that I've worked with. Everything is like absolutely clear before you go to the set, which I've never experienced before, ever, anywhere. So that was a very, very good thing, because as an actor, then things become much easier for us. When you go there and suddenly things are thrown at you, you don't know how to handle it, then you're not able to give your 100%, in front of the camera. That also was a big help. So in every way, I think it was an amazing experience working with Praveen sir.
Super. So Ghost is a concept. I mean, I'm comparing your present role to the previous ones. The previous ones had most of the elements, like an item song, a proper comedy scenes, and couple of romantic songs, which it's a proper masala movie.
Yeah.
But this time, this is a concept-driven movie.
Correct.
It is focused.
Yeah.
You don't get to see those things in this, yet it is driven so powerful.
Yeah.
Taking such scripts, you might think that, oh God, how long will it be held to the audience?
Mm-hmm.
Did it come to you? And
No, in fact, I was very excited. I couldn't wait for the audience to watch it, because it was something different that I was offering to my audience. I know that everyone had almost was happy with what I was, and they didn't think that I had more in me. So that's why, it's always nice to surprise people. And I think as an actor, if you're not able to do every character that's given to you with full conviction, then you're not really a complete actor. That's what I believe. So for me, it never bothered me that, oh, there's no like glamorous scenes. I'm not wearing too much makeup. My hair is not curled, and I'm like, there's no like song as such, which is like a proper commercial movie song. And I had done a lot of that. So it was I think it was I thought in my mind that it would be a very refreshing change to do something different, and thankfully it has landed well, and people have really been sending me so much of love.
Radio